Okay guys, I'm so nervous. So I just bought a new camera. I finally did it. Today is the day. I have talked about my Nikon D750 in so many videos and I love it, but there are a few things about it that made me want to buy a new camera. And I finally did it. I did it. I got a new camera and it has not been unboxed yet. I haven't looked at anything. So we're gonna unbox it together. I'm gonna tell you guys why I bought this new camera and what that means for me and my career, like what I'm gonna do. So this is just a fun for me kind of video. I want to unbox everything. I'm so excited. I'm very nervous. But we're gonna do it together. So hopefully this is fun. If you're looking into this kind of camera, this is my unboxing of it. So let's just jump right into it. This is it. I am so excited and so nervous. I bought this from Samy's Camera. They are local in California and I love going to their shop, especially the one in Los Angeles. But I love them, so I wanted to buy the camera from them and they price match, so it was honestly the best deal on the internet. Let's reach in here and grab the first box. This is such a mess. Okay, got it. Oh baby, here it is. This is what I purchased. It is the Nikon Z6ii. I have tried out the Nikon Z6 before and it was okay. It was very similar to the Nikon 750. I felt very comfortable shooting it. I just wasn't ready to take the leap yet. I am now ready to take the leap, and the reason for that is this weighs so much less than the rest of my gear. When you compare a Z series camera to my DSLR, this is going to be so much easier to carry around. The two things I want to start getting into shooting more are festivals and weddings, both of which I'm going to have my gear on me for so many hours, and it was just kind of a plunge that I was willing to take at this time and invest in a nice mirrorless camera that's so much lighter. Since it's very similar to the Nikon 750 in just like how it shoots, I just found it very similar. I don't know if that's actually the case, but everything seemed very similar to me. I was comfortable with the colors, I was comfortable with the images, the editing was very similar, so like having this and shooting with this side by side with my Nikon D750 is not going to be that much of a jump. So I'm very excited. Let's open it up. Okay, so I always get a kick out of the fact that the manuals are normally huge, but this one isn't that big, so that's pretty funny to me. The 750 manual is like that thick. Anyway, this is how it comes in the box, and this is it all wrapped up right here. Oh my god! I am so excited. Look at this beauty. Huge screen. I'm gonna have to get a screen protector. It's so comfortable, and that's what I felt about the Z6 when I first tried it. So I'm so happy that these are just so comfortable and easy to shoot. So super stoked about this. Now, a lot of the questions people had when I talked previously about switching from DSLR to mirrorless was, were you going to sell all of the rest of your DSLR gear? And I had a lot of people actually reach out that knew that I had a 750 and they were like, hey, I know you take good care of your gear, can I buy it from you? And the answer is no. I'm still keeping my 750. So I just had the shutter fixed on my 750. Actually got like a whole front end redone on that camera because it accidentally got dropped. So that camera is practically a year old. It's all new again. So I'm definitely keeping it, but there is the issue with having mirrorless now and a DSLR. So I also invested in the FTZ like adapter for the lenses. So I asked Nikon specifically about these and how they like them, and I asked a few other people that I know that have these as well, and they said that they loved these, that like the adapter works great, and really no issues about the sharpness of the images. They did say that the mirrorless lenses are like undeniably beautiful and incredibly sharp, but they did say that the FTZ Adapter plus a regular DSLR lens was really beautiful and was really gives you some great images. So I have some high hopes about this. Again, I've used this before, just an easy small adapter. I'm kind of upset because this runs I think like $200, which just seems to be a lot to me, but anyway, I'm happy to use this. That way I can continue using my Nikon lenses that I have. I have all Nikon lenses. I've talked before about how I only shoot native lenses now and made that switch a few years ago. So I only have the Nikon lenses and I love them. So I'm gonna use this adapter and keep all of my lenses and my DSLR. When I first tried out the Z series cameras, I hated, and I'll say this again, hated the fact that it's the XQD card. This I think cost me $100. I'm not happy about it. I don't like it. I love my little SanDisk cards, but I figured I would at least get one. These are supposed to be better. As far as I know, they're, I don't know, I guess supposed to corrupt less. I've had issues with corruption in my SD cards, but I have backup programs and recovery software. So I'm not really concerned about that, so I never thought that these were something that I needed. Since the Z6 only used these, it was like a hard no for me. I didn't even want to touch the Z6 because it only used these, and it was very frustrating to me. The Z6 II does have an SD card slot, so I'm probably going to be using that a lot more, but now I have this, so I can actually use this as well. Not very happy with it, but you know, when a camera company makes a change, I'm just happy that when they came out with the second version, they at least allowed for the SD cards. So I got one of these just to have it in my bag. Okay, and now for the thing that I'm possibly most excited about, even more so than the camera, is the lens. So this is the Nikon Z14-24, and this rounds out my holy trinity version of lenses. So I already have the 70-200, I have the 24-70, and now I have the 14-24, and I am so excited. This lens was very expensive. I knew that I was going to be investing in this and that this was a chance or choice that I was going to have to take. I hate spending that much on lenses, but I did invest in the nice 70-200, and I'm obsessed with it and I use it all the time, and it's honestly flawless. So knowing that I needed to do another investment to make sure that I had a good wide lens, I'm not too mad about it. So I wanted to get this as the Z series lens because I think that this will be great for video footage. So a lot of the footage that I do with local bands, this is going to be perfect. I'm so excited, and then it'll also be great for those wide angle shots and small clubs. So I figured that it would be best for not getting this as a DSLR, but getting this as the mirrorless lens. That way I can do a lot of video on it because the mirrorless is going to be so much better for video. Oh my gosh. It's actually a lot smaller than I thought it was. It's not as heavy as I thought it was. It looks a lot like the Sony lenses, but it is beautiful. It's so clean. Oh my god, it's so clean, it's so crisp, and stunning. There's no cat hair anywhere on this. Surprising. Anyway, this is probably the most exciting purchase out of all of them, and I cannot wait to use it. like I just kind of alluded to, is one of the other reasons that I wanted to get a mirrorless is for video work. I have used my 750 for video work, and I struggle with the like focusing capabilities and manual focus. I know that this is just so much sharper and quicker when it comes to focusing, and that was just kind of a leap that I wanted to take. There are so many images and videos that I walk away from that I think are sharp on the screen, and then I get home and realize that it's pretty soft. So that has been a frustration my whole career. I'm not hating on the current Nikon DSLRs. I just think that the technology has really come forward in the mirrorless, and they're just better at focusing. So I wanted to take that jump and jump into it and just have some beautifully crisp images. So I'm very, very excited about that. The one thing that I'm gonna have to get used to is the viewfinder. When I first tested out the Z series cameras, I hated the viewfinder. Now, I talked to a lot of people and they said that it took them quite a bit of time to get used to the viewfinder, but once you get used to it, you love it. And the reason for that is because it's actually a screen. It's not like a viewfinder how we think of it. So you're seeing what your image is going to look like. So if your settings are off, you're going to see that through the viewfinder, which is amazing. Like, especially in dark lit clubs, there's no going to underexpose things and taking a whole bunch of pictures to test it, because you could actually see it through the viewfinder before you take any photos. Incredible. I just could not get used to it for whatever reason when I was testing out the camera. So I'm hoping that after shooting for like a week, I'll get used to it and it'll be no biggie. But for now, I know that's going to be one of my biggest hurdles, is dealing with the viewfinder and also not being angry about that memory card format. So those are my two personal gripes with it. But again, just having the capabilities of the faster, sharper focus, the technology is really there with mirrorless. And I just really wanted to get into more video, and then festivals and weddings, and like the weight of a DSLR was just like, I just couldn't do it anymore. So anyway, that is my unboxing of this beautiful, beautiful camera. I'm so excited to test it out. I will probably do something soon, I hope. There is a tour that I will be going on later this year, so I am definitely bringing this with me, and I will share with you guys that experience when that happens. But otherwise, I will just be using it around the local shows I get picked up for, and I'm just so excited to have everything starting to open up and having this beautiful camera in my bag. I'm ecstatic. I'm so happy, and it's so pretty. Like, look at how freaking clean. Okay, focus. Look at how freaking clean and beautiful this is. I know that it's brand new, but okay, I'm obsessed. Thank you so much for watching and dealing with my rambles and rants. I just wanted to share this unboxing and opening experience with you because I am so excited. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I am here every Sunday. I put out new videos about music photography, general photography stuff. So I hope that you come back and watch the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye! So first things first, I am mad at FedEx because FedEx literally just left this in my driveway, even though there was a signature required. So FedEx, what's up with that? This was literally just left. No signature was given. So anyway, I'm mad about that, but I did get it. It is here, safe and sound. I hate these. I don't know if anyone else hates these, but if these are, I wonder if these are compostable. If these are the ones that like disintegrate in water. You know what? Let's try it. I'm distracting myself because I'm worried about opening the camera and not liking it, so bear with me. Also, if you hear weird noises during this video, I apologize. It is like 99 degrees in Southern California and our AC has to be on, so hopefully it's not too much of a nuisance, but I do apologize if that comes through in this audio. Okay, so I got my glass of water here. I'm gonna see if this do decompose. I don't know if you guys can see that. Like it's falling apart. It's gonna be like nothing. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love this. Okay. I normally hate packaging peanuts because I feel like they're a huge waste, and I love that Sammy's camera uses the decomposable ones. Okay, that's huge. That's awesome. I love that. Shout out to Sammy's for using sustainable packaging. Very cool. Love that. Anyway, I have been distracted enough.